Life is about movement and vitality. Don't let vein disease slow you down. Our cutting-edge procedures are minimally invasive with little to no downtime. Rediscover healthy, beautiful legs that keep up with your life. Regain your confidence and freedom to enjoy every moment. Choose Vein Clinics of Hawaii. Your journey to healthier veins start here.
Aloha, I'm Kellie Nakahara, and here's today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, huge mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longstrugs for all your shopping needs. Hawaii energy officials were in Washington today to answer questions about the role the electrical grid played in a fire that killed at least 97 people on Maui. Lawmakers investigating the cause of last month's wildfires didn't get many answers from today's hearing. Hawaiian Electric President Shelly Kimura, Hawaii Public Utilities Commission Chair Leo Doloff Asuncion Jr., and Hawaii Chief Energy Officer Mark Glick were on hand to offer testimony. Victims of the fire also attended the hearing, but the committee declined to hear their testimony in person. Kimura and Asuncion addressed the possibility of burying power lines underground to reduce the risk of wildfires, especially in high wind conditions. Kimura said about 50% of Hawaii's power lines are now underground, but Asuncion said burying power lines can be cost prohibitive. Representative Michael Burgess responded that sometimes the cost of doing nothing gets to be prohibitive too. House Republicans launched a formal impeachment hearing today against President Joe Biden. They promised to provide accountability as they probe Biden's family finances and the business dealings of his son Hunter. Chairman of the Oversight Committee, Representative James Comer, said lawmakers have a mountain of evidence that will show Joe Biden abused his public office for his family's financial gain. Those claims are contrasted by key witnesses who say they have yet to see hard evidence of impeachable offenses. Democrats say the investigation is a political ploy aimed at hurting Biden and helping Donald Trump in his run for president. Today's hearing is expected to be the first of many as House Republicans explore whether or not they will pursue articles of impeachment against the president. If Biden is impeached, the charges will be sent to the Senate for trial. A dip in Maui tourism following last month's devastating wildfires is dragging down the industry statewide. Visitor arrivals and spending for the state fell in August as arrivals to Maui plummeted nearly 58% and spending fell 49%. Department of Business, Economic Development and Tourism Director James Kunane Tokioka said 112,259 visitors arrived in Maui in August, the lowest count since February 2021. Visitor spending on Maui dropped to $246.7 million, the lowest since March 2021. The decreases on Maui were partially due to warnings from government officials who discouraged non-essential travel to Maui the days after the fire. Officials later tried to reassure travelers that only West Maui was closed, but the messaging was confusing. Overall, 769,163 visitors came to the Hawaiian Islands in August, which was down 7.3% compared to August 2022. Total visitor spending fell to $1.58 billion in August, down 9.2% from the same time last year. Honolulu police are looking for a man who robs an elderly man in front of his all-lane home in Kalihi. Police said the victim was outside his home when an unknown man in his 20s assaulted him and took his wallet at about 5 Sunday afternoon. The suspect fled the scene on a blue moped. Crime Stoppers is asking for the public's help in finding the suspect who is wanted for second-degree robbery. He's described as 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing between 140 and 160 pounds with a brown complexion and a slim build. He was seen wearing a black hat multicolored shirt and dark pants. If anyone has information on the suspect, they are asked to call Crime Stoppers at 808-955-8300. Anonymous web tips can be sent to www.honolulucrimestoppers.org or through the P3 Tips app. The average long-term U.S. mortgage rate has climbed to its highest level in nearly 23 years. Mortgage buyer Freddie Mac said the average on the benchmark 30-year home loan rose to 7.31% from 7.19% last week. A year ago, the rate averaged 6.7%. It's the third consecutive week that mortgage rates have moved higher. The weekly average rate on a 30-year mortgage has remained above 7% since mid-August and is now at the highest level since mid-December 2000, when it averaged 7.42%. Meanwhile, the average rate on 15-year fixed-rate mortgages rose to 6.72% from 6.54% last week. It averaged 5.96% a year ago. High rates can add hundreds of dollars a month in costs for borrowers. That limits how much people can afford in a market that has already become unaffordable to many Americans. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Call us at 808-585-2955 or visit our website at veinclinicsofhawaii.com to schedule your consultation.